Hey everyone, it's 10 Types, and in today's video, I'm going to be playing Snorlax Stall, Snorlax Control, Blocked Snorlax, whatever you want to call it. And the main idea of this deck is to use Snorlax with its ability block that says, excuse me, sorry, I'm a little sick still. Block with its ability that essentially says if it's in the active, your opponent can't retreat. And then you also have a solid chunk of HP 150 damage, which is usable. You won't use it too much, but then you of course have other avenues to win the game. Miltank to wall Pokemon V's. Is this good? It can be very good, but honestly it's not amazing. It depends on the matchup though. Manaphy, can be very important with its attack Pulling Currents, which is also, in my opinion, like, I think of it as a forgotten card, a card that like came out after all the other cards of the block. But anyways, it's a card. It's very strong, allowing you to put two basic Pokemon from your opponent's hand onto their bench. We also see Yveltal. Its attack, discarding special energy from play. This is your win condition against a number of decks. It's a bit slow, and you only have 2 and only 3 special energies. But there's obviously a lot of Gust, so hopefully you can just Gust, Snorlax, that type of thing. We also have an Echoing Horn to get another Pokemon into play. In terms of engine, we play Rotom V, which can draw some cards. We play a wide variety of supporters as well, Misfortune Sisters, to hopefully remove our opponent's ability to switch and remove their switch cards by just milling them from the deck. It looks at the top 5 cards and discards any items found there. We have infinite combos in the fact, well, first of all, Pidgeot V is infinite. Essentially putting that into play guarantees that we're infinite. And then we can also use Team Yell's Cheer, Cyllene, and then we play, I think, both copies of Pal Pad to allow us to be able to recover our resources. Aside from that, the deck's just pretty straightforward, honestly. If you want to play Control, but you haven't played it yet, this is the deck I'd recommend. Honestly, it's a bit of a cheesy ladder deck, so yeah, it's not the strongest deck, but it's okay, and it's kind of funny. And let's just hop into some games. I'm not super confident. It's a bit of a hard deck to play. It's not that hard, but it's a bit weird. I haven't played too much Control recently, but I think this will go fine. It also is somewhat, of course, matchup dependent. So we'll see what we run into here. Probably going to be... I don't know. There are a lot of decks we can beat, a lot of decks we'll struggle against. A deck like Lost Box is a bit scary as well. We do have healing options in that matchup, but I don't know. That one we need to get probably a little lucky. They play tons of Switch, but we can stall Comfy in the active as well, which isn't an awful play for us. And obviously anything that hits the board is never going to come back unless they Penny, which most decks don't play. I think there's some validity in playing it, especially do counter this deck in particular, but most decks don't play it. So my opponent is going first. It should be okay, though. Oh, and we start Battle VIP Pass straight off the rip. Oh, no, never mind. We didn't have a basic there. Nor did our opponent. Time to see, one, will we glitch the game? Because there was actually a glitch with this. Yeah, okay. Okay, Pokemon did not fix the glitch. Please, Pokemon, fix your glitch. It said I mulligan this hand. I did not. This is actually my starting hand. But it showed it to my opponent. So, not that that's a huge deal because they already know what my deck is from the first cards, but Pokemon, please fix that glitch. And it says they took 1 mulligan, which they actually took, and they took on... What? It forced me to start Rotom as well? What? Okay, Live is like so glitchy right now. I don't know what happened there, but Rotom is apparently my active Pokemon. So, not that that's a crazy play. Arguably, Manaphy would have actually been better. It's like something to just slap in the active. Oh, and they still haven't fixed the Genesect V sound glitch, or the metal sound glitch. If there's a metal Pokemon, it just is super loud. But hopefully we can get that stuck in the active. We'll probably actually be gusting a lot of Genesect, so that's really unfortunate. And I'm going to turn my sound down because otherwise I'm going to go deaf. This is happening in like every video. Live is getting glitchier by the day. Hopefully you can still hear me. But man, Pokemon, please fix Live. I can record on it, but I can't honestly play. And I'm not. I obviously am a player and also like a YouTuber, video creator, but. Like, I want to be able to play the game some, and the fact that I can't, this is really bad. So, yeah. I just see a pass, though. Cross Switcher, it's okay. Soon Heavy Ball fails. It allows us to check our prizes. We could have checked anyways, but this is nice. We prize Cyllene, which is actually really, theoretically, really bad. We prize Flannery. I don't know if we only play 1, but I would like to Peonia at some point if I could. We can grab, of course, into play that Snorlax, which is so important and pretty much completely defines our game plan here. Yveltal's okay as well. I don't know if we should play it. I'll hold off for now. We have Pokémon Catcher in hand as well, so I'll just instant charge. Hopefully we don't get judged here. Okay, this hand actually looks really good. We have two Cross Switches for Guaranteed Gust, plus 2 Nest Balls to allow us to grab just some more Pokemon to play. And we need Pokemon. We see the Mew hitting the board, but they do need a switch. I think they run around 3 to 4, maybe 5. Okay, they're going to judge us, unfortunately. So maybe we should have benched that Yveltal, but it's not the end of the world. In this hand looks, it's not the best thing I've seen in the world, but it's not bad at all either. And of course, they could have theoretically retreated, but that's not really an option for them here either. So if they escape rope, that'll be a bit unfortunate for us because that will KO our Snorlax, but really we're hoping that they just kind of miss stuff. And we see them actually put another Mii VMAX into play, which is a bit of a weird play. I feel like that's not ideal. Oh, getting rid of 2 Pokemon Catcher. Wow. So that's, and putting another Genesect. I guess it doesn't matter too much if you already have 2 Genesects in play, but still, I don't know. Honestly, a lot of people in ladder aren't very experienced against control. It's a bit of a weird deck. I feel like people just should in general be a bit more experienced. You need to like use your brain a little bit. It's not that hard. Also, getting rid of Echoing Horn means they can't go for a KO on that. On a second Rotom as easily. They flip tails anyway. Lost Vacuum. Okay, it looks like they're just thinning some more. Getting rid of Roxanne. Obviously, that's a completely useless card. We're not going to be taking any prizes, I can't imagine here. Fusion Strike System, they're digging 4 more cards, looking for that switch, or even better, a rope. See this switch card. So they are going to be able to grab the KO now. There's actually a moderately interesting play here. We see Pal Pad probably getting... What is this? No, it glitched again. It didn't show us what they put back. Okay, live, please, Pokémon, please fix live. Anyways, I think they went in and just used, they used whatever, Technoblast. So that's fine. Actually, really interestingly, we can just leave the Snorlax here. We don't need to Gust yet, which is really cool. Arven now is kind of good. We obviously grab a tool, which I guess is for Sealstone because it's good. Pot Helmet's like kind of useless, so I won't grab Pot Helmet. I'll grab 4 Sealstone. Probably Nest Ball. We could go for I don't really know. I think we'll grab a Nest Ball. We do want to look for more draw power, but we just don't have that right now. So I'll grab these cards, and we actually do have another Nest Ball in hand as well. So I'll grab just another Snorlax, quite simply. And I can thin the deck with the Water Energy. I don't think that's prized, and we don't need it either. It's providing no value for us, this matchup. The idea is that it can provide value if they don't put a bunch of Pokemon into play, but they messed up and put a bunch into play, so it makes our lives easier. No reason to play this energy either. Right now, it doesn't provide any value on Snorlax or Yveltal. Theoretically, it could provide value if they put Training Court into play, but I can't really ever see that happening. So I'll just pass it over here. Unfortunately, losing that Rotom V, which we had to start from the glitch, so yeah. Yeah, this is literally, my channel is turning into me complaining out live because it's just not working very well. But it's like it's a worthwhile game. I was talking with some people, and they said, and we kind of agreed in like a general consensus that it will probably be ready in like oh yeah, so we just see the pass by which is kind of what I was hoping for and expecting. So really nice. Nest Ball. I can grab out probably another Snorlax now. And let's see. I think I'll just keep it like that. Theoretically, with options to go for 4 Sealstone in the future, but I'm going to boss, and hopefully neither you nor I go deaf from bringing up that Genesect. I did not, so that's nice. I'll pass now, and we'll just see how this goes. Obviously, very scary if they have a switching card. They're down only 1. We see Cramomatic, so they're looking for another switch. And this is why the deck gets very sketchy. When you don't have a very good setup, you see, do they flip heads? They do flip heads. So we're probably going to see a switch or a rope. Of course, they can't really stream attacks with Mew here, so that feels good for us. I think I'm trying to think if there's any way of them doing that, but I can't. Nothing comes to mind. So we see, I'm assuming a switch. Let's see, a switch card. How many do they run? Probably just 2, maybe 3, maybe I'd say 2 switch card and 1 escape rope if I had to guess, but that doesn't mean we're set by any means. They still have another switch, and more importantly, we don't have anything going on our side of the field either. So Yveltal, if we could get that set up, that would be nice, but obviously that's a boss target as well. So kind of forcing them to burn resources. We see them not actually choosing to draw any cards here either. We do just see the KO with the Mew, so we can set up another Snorlax. So what else? We got double turbo energy. Oh, that's really powerful theoretically. I'm gonna actually grab out of the deck that last. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. I can grab Pidgeot V now. Yeah, Pidgeot V. This is really interesting. I can Pidgeot V Sky Steel Stone, send it back into the deck, not have that liability lying around, and then grab out of the deck. I guess we could grab Irida. I don't know. We need something that's gonna. We need a switch card here, like switch card. So I'll do that because Pidgeot V goes back in the deck. But I forgot we can use Sky Steel Stone first, so I'll do that. I don't know if this is good or bad, but it seems good. And we'll get the most value, I guess, out of Arven. It's kind of weird to say, but I think that's actually the play here. Manaphy's essentially going to do nothing. We can attack with it, but it still seems bad. So grab Arven out of the deck. And we're going to go and remove multiple of their energies now. Actually, no, I'm going to hold off. I'm going to Vanishing Wings. And I'm going to pass and hope that they don't do anything. Possibly see them commit another energy, which would, of course, be a misplay. And see them burn more resources. Or we could just go for the Yveltal. I'll go for the Yveltal now. I don't know if it matters too much, but Switch Cart and Pot Helmet's fine as well. So we can go switch. Now they can retreat and attack with Mew. Hopefully it's fine, though. We're gonna, and also they can possibly grab a KO with a Mew without using BV Max attack that stops them from attacking next turn. Come on, let me get the energies, though. So it's kind of a weird system that they have here, but we do get rid of those. And they didn't commit any more than that, unfortunately. But I think our position's still okay here. We could have, of course, gone for Boss's Orders as well. So maybe that was a misplay. We see a Power Tablet. That's not great for us, as that does allow them to grab the KO, I believe, with... Okay, so they're going to judge us. I'll definitely take that. Although I should have played the Pot Helmet. A minor misplay. It doesn't look like it's going to cost us the game. I don't actually know about that. You see Lost Vacuum, looking for, I guess, an energy now. But, of course, every time they burn cards is good for us. We see they're down all the Chromatics. That makes me feel a little better, but they do still probably have 4 Seal Stone. We do see the Energy... Can't they not attack with this Mew? Or is that... Oh, am I getting confused? I don't know. Maybe they can attack with it. I was thinking an attack using copying Genesect last turn, but maybe it didn't. And I just got confused. I don't know. Well, we'll see. We'll see. But looks like, oh, I did not mean to click their prizes. We see Path hitting the board. Wow, okay. I did not expect that. And now you can see your opponent's prizes. I don't think you could do that before. So it's actually a nice addition. Not that it matters too much. It literally says how many prizes they have remaining. And it doesn't really matter where the prizes are, I don't think. But if they're turned up, I guess it matters. I can't think of any. Oh, I guess Baby Blacephalon turns it up. Stuff like Town Map. Yeah, okay. They couldn't attack with that Mew VMAX. The down arrow wasn't showing for some reason. They couldn't attack with it. We see another Penny. Whoa, okay. So, I think we just, like, remove the energy. That seems very good. We can actually Pot Helmet. Are they down all their power tablets? Oh, no, they're not. So, Pot Helmet active. We can go ahead. No need to Penny now. Doesn't really do anything. Just Cry of Destruction. Get rid of that energy. There we go. So, yeah, they obviously messed up there. I was thinking they messed up because that Mew VMAX couldn't attack. They copied Technoblast of Genesect V, which says they can't attack next turn. Now, also, we see a Lost Vacuum. They are going to get rid of, presumably, their own Path to the Peak, which was a very strange play, in my opinion. Oh, no, they're going to go into the Pot Helmet? Oh, okay, they're also getting rid of the Path to the Peak. Watch as they get rid of Choice Spell here. But was it Choice Spell or is it Choice Band? I always get confused. Now that, okay, it is Choice Spell. At first it was like the one that sounded unnatural was the right one, but now it's the one that sounds natural is the right one. They're going to judge us out of our pretty underwhelming hand, so I'm fine with that. We see this is okay. It could be... Why did they evolve that Mew? As I said, I don't think they're super knowledgeable in the matchup. Not to be mean to my opponent or anything. They're not like awful, but don't evolve that Mew. Evolving that Mew means that now you can you copy Mew V's attack. We do see them using Genesect V-Star power though. So looking for that last double turbo energy. If it's not prized, which presumably it's not. Yeah, it's not. So they can do that. But the question is, one, what attack are they going to copy? Because obviously that's a pretty big deal. We see Ultra Ball, they're thinning more. I don't know why they're doing that. Maybe they're scared. Oh, no, I guess they're possibly scared of, like, a Judge play. I don't think this list actually runs Judge, but there are theoretical reasons to be scared of that. But they're getting so low, right? And also they're down there Echoing Horn. I think they have to use, they had to copy Technoblast there. Because Max Miracle isn't doing enough with the double turbo energy, which is so crazy. But it's actually really meaningful. We'll send up Snorlax, see what they can do. Hit another Pokemon Catcher. I'm certainly fine with that. I guess I should stick the water energy somewhere. We don't need to bench Miltank, but I'll just pass now. And hope that my opponent does not have a bunch of switch cards left in deck. Hope we flip heads on Pokemon Catcher. We're just really hoping here. So, yeah, I don't know. So we see the pass now. Pokemon Catcher time. Pokégear as well is kind of nice. I'll Pokemon Catcher first. Oh, we do hit heads, so we can bring up that Genesect. I guess the one with the power tablet, or not power tablet, with the Force Seal Stone. I don't think it matters which one we bring up. We don't want to bench a Miltank. That could cause problems because they can gust around our Snorlax. Let's see. What are they down? They're down 2 switch. I'll just pass here. We could Pokégear. I think it's better to not Pokégear. We actually see theoretically 1 extra card by not Pokégearing. And also if we get judged or whatever, it could be better as well. We're obviously looking for like gusting here. Gust is so important. We see escape rope, so they can attack. But the question is, can they take the last prize? We could also theoretically do a gust paired with a very powerful energy removal. Or if we just got energy removal, that's okay as well. In fact, that's very strong, especially if they don't run Cyllene. So we're just going to hope. This is obviously such a tense position. They can't even necessarily escape it if we just send this up because they need a switch. So we see Penny. I definitely should not play that. We see Arven and Peonia. I don't think Arven's that good, so I'll grab Peonia. We'll see what we have in the prizes. We can get rid of that Penny and that Miltank. That's not a big deal. We actually prize some very solid cards as well. Cyllene, Flannery are very good. And then Pokemon Catcher is obviously so insane. So is Cross Switcher. How many double turbos are we down? We're down only 1. I feel like we're not going to Yveltal this game, so I'll just do this. Then we're going to pass and hopefully hit heads on Pokemon Catcher. And then go ahead and Flannery their energy away. So that's the idea here. We're going to pass. They can attack now. Because they have to be copying Technoblast, it actually gets very scary. Snorlax's 150 HP is enough here. Let's see. Does it say that they can't attack? Oh, yes, it did. Maybe it said it before as well. We see. What did they play? They played Path. Yeah, that doesn't do much. And we just see a pass. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and Flannery, which does get rid of the Path. We have to get rid of it, but it's not the end of the world. In fact, that might just be game, right? It's probably just game. And actually, no, getting rid of Path is good. We don't hit heads on Pokemon Catcher, though. So this could just lose us the game. I'm thinking we'll be okay. That's all the double turbo energy, and they go ahead and scoop. Let's go. Should we play another game? If you made it this far in the video, comment down below. And let's see. I'll run 1 more game with the deck. Obviously, it takes a little while. Oh boy, it talks about rule boxes, but it's kind of outdated. It doesn't talk about EXs, which are very important in the game. I mean, they're very important. They're important, certainly. So, yeah, Pokemon. Also, it'd be nice. Like, you don't need to update the tooltips. It's not, like, on the top of my list, but it'd be nice to do at some point just to show that you care. Right? I think Pokemon, my big problem with Live is that they just haven't shown that they cared about the game. When obviously many people like tons of people would care about the game, all the players. So yeah, Live, please just the devs at Live, please just show show that you care, because they just make these like bad changes all the time, and it's obviously not what the people are asking. Like they changed the there's like arts and like the like avatars and stuff like that, and people don't care about that. And they obviously they're the glitches, which are so problematic. But let's see, I'd say probably 50-50 we hit a glitch this game. Yeah, okay, so we do start Miltank. That is what it is. It's not awful. This hand's not great though. Notably, we could get Donk depending what we're against. We're against Mew again. Okay. We have Temple of Sinnoh as well, which is theoretically good. And they banned Genesect. Wow. I guess they don't necessarily know what we're playing, but I mean, if they see the Miltank, I think it's very possible that we're running control. So they're just going ham. You see them getting rid of Power Tablet and a Boss. Those are both theoretically good cards in the matchup. The Power Tablet's Power Tablet's kind of nice here. We see them pinching another Genesect and double turbo on the active. So we could Temple of Sinnoh. They definitely play tons of stadium bumps. See, wow, they're going completely ham. The question is this actually like good for them? And I can't say for sure. Actually, it's probably not good for them. They don't know exactly what they're against, so just going all in. But I think this can likely. Wow. Oh wait, they didn't grab. Okay, they have another Mew in hand. Just wanted to look at what they were doing. We see a path. Okay, so we're quite possibly going to drop Temple of Sinnoh here. Pot Helmet. Oh boy. Oh boy. Soon have evolved. Please get me a Pokemon. Let's go. We hit a Pokemon. Okay, that's very important. We could even attack with Miltank, but we probably don't. Misfortune Sisters, though. We hit Rope. That's very good. Hitting a couple of Chromatics, I don't hate either. Is Pot Helmet good here? Probably not. Trying to think. So Mew V, well, VMAX with a double turbo, it hits 190. They can very easily hit that amount. There's theoretical value of putting Pot Helmet on the Miltank, but because it stops like a. I don't hate that. Otherwise, actually no. Yet no, Mew VMAX hits through the Pot Helmet anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna Temple of Sinnoh here. Bump their stadium, a double turbo. We can't actually attack now because of the double turbo, but that's fine. And I'll just pass and hope we hit something good. I don't love this deck in terms of like its consistency. I feel like it's just so inconsistent. Not that it's bad, but you're just not hitting what you need to hit a lot of the time, which is problematic. So we see another double turbo, and this like it feels super bad for them committing 2 double turbos onto their Mew VMAX. And also, not that they played 4 Genesects, which is just crazy. Now they can't necessarily have the Mew V to copy all the time either. So they get rid of a Pal Pad and a Judge. Wow. So they're just throwing stuff around. We see Fusion Strike System. Honestly, I'm not even sure if I like the fact that they attach 2 double turbos to the active. So I'm going to do a Force Heal Stone. So I wonder if they're going to use it this turn or if they're not going to use it. Obviously, it can be very strong to like get them in a slightly better spot. But I don't know if it will be worth it or not. We see Lost Vacuum. And see, this is why I don't love the double turbo on the Mew. I probably would have just saved it, hoped for that Lost Vacuum, which they end up hitting. And I was kind of assuming they were going to bump the stadium. That's a part of why I didn't attach the double turbo. Now I'm really hoping, though, that we see Yveltal. Or Yveltal. I don't even know. How do you pronounce that Pokemon? I've heard a ton of different pronunciations. See a Power Tablet. I don't know why they're playing that. Maybe just a thin. But of course, the more cards they play, the more can go wrong in the late game when they don't have the resources that they need. Not the Power Tablet's like the most important resource. We see the Genesect still drawing more cards. Oh, wait. Oh, excuse me. That was a V-Star Power. I don't even know like what's happening anymore, to be honest. Oh, because they had double turbo on, so they had to Power Tablet there. Oh, that makes sense. So now they can attack this turn. We hit Cross Switcher, so that's not enough, and I actually lose here. So yeah, that's part of the consistency, but that's a second game. So that's the other side of this deck. This is part of why I don't think it's that good, compared to the deck list by it's some people call it like Sanders Control List. I don't know if he invented it, but he certainly played it. And do we see? I don't think we're getting another no, we didn't get all the way up to the next thing because I got to evolve some Pokemon, and this does not evolve any Pokemon. But I hope you enjoyed. You can check out the list. It might be in the description. If it's not, you can just go onto Limitless and go to Snorlax Stall is what I think they call it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. This deck's honestly pretty cool. Obviously, it's kind of toxic. It's not fun to play against, but it's a cool deck, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Try the deck out. Try other stuff as well. But I hope you enjoyed, and as always, I'm excited to see you in the next video.